feast of Luperca. When Brutus, away from the royal festivals, Cassius Caesar. He speaks of the ruling power of Caesar and of the tainted tyranny, and slowly turns everything into the Brutus's mind. Rome marches silently, hot and dark stars. The characters into the scene now. Swearing that was Caesar, Didi Janata as Cassius, Diagonia as Brutus, Didi Bonus as Cathora, Suyarati Surse, and Manashi known as Asta. Now let us begin.
California.
Peace out. Caesar speaks.
California.
Here, my lord.
Stand you directly in Antonius' way. Beneath the throne is course. Antonius.
Caesar, my lord.
Forget not in your speed, Antonius. Thus California. For the elders say, the parent does think the holy fish, the cock does the right curse.
I shall remember. It is perfect.
Sit down. Leave no ceremonies out.
Caesar.
Ha! Who gods?
But am I not still? Caesar speaks again.
I hear a tongue shriller than all the music. Who's there? Cry Caesar. Speak. Caesar has told to you.
Beware the eyes of Mars.
What man is that?
A soothsayer bids you beware the eyes of Mars.
Set him before me. Let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throne. Set upon Caesar.
What sayest thou? Speak it again.
Beware the eyes of Mars.
He is a dreamer. Let us leave him. Pass.
Will you be the order of food? Not all. I pray you. I'm not gamesick, Cassius. I do lack the power of the quick spirit that is within. Let me not hunger, Cassius, but if Brutus, I do observe you now of me, and not from your eyes that gentleness and show of love which I don't know. You appear too stubborn and too strange in hand, with that friend that loves you. Cassius, be not deceived if I obey my word. I told the trouble of my contents laid upon myself. But let not therefore my good friends be grieved. Abolish number, Cassius, be you one. Nor continue any further my neglect, as that true Brutus, with himself at war, begins to show off love to everyone. Yes, I am much to get passionate. By means where rest of mind and soul, thoughts of great value, worthy cogitation. Tell me, good people, can you see your face? No, Cassius, for the eye sees not itself, but by the flesh, or some other things. It is just, and it is very much lamented to us that you cannot see your hidden worthiness. Into what dangers will you lead me, Cassius? That you will have me seek into myself for that which is not in me. Then, O good Peter, be prepared to die. And since you cannot see yourself by reflection, I, in your glass, will modestly discover to yourself that you yourself yet know not of. If you know, I will fall on men and huff them out and stand by them after. Or if you know, I will profess myself in banqueting, then all the round, hold me daily. Caesar.
Hey, Caesar! Caesar!
What means this shouting? I do fear. The people choose Caesar for their king. Hey, do you fear it? Then I must think you will not have it good. I will not, Cassius. With a loving girl. But before you hold me ears to know, what is it that you have been found to me? Only if it be afterward the journey is over. I know that virtue to be used, but all are the subject of my story. I was born free as sea, so were you. fed well, and both can endure the winter's cold so well as he. So once upon a raw and gusty day, the troubled Tiber chaffing with the shore, Caesar said to me, Dart thou, Cassius now, leap in with me into this angry flood. Upon the word, a countered I was, I plunged in and bade him follow. But ere we could arrive at the point proposed, Caesar cried, Help me, Cassius, or I sink. I, as Aeneas, a great ancestor, did from the flames of Troy upon his shoulders, did the anxious spear from the flames of Tiber. Did I, the tired man, and now this man is become a god. Cassius is a wretched creature, and must bend his body, and Caesar carelessly but not on him. Oh, ye gods, it doth amaze me. A man of such feeble temper should get a start of this majestic world and bear the palm alone.
Caesar, hail.
Another general shout. I do believe these applauses of some new honors that are being heaped on Caesar. Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we, petty men, walk under his huge legs and found out that the dishonor greatly. Men at sometimes the masters of the fate. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in us, that we are the legs. Brutus and Caesar. What should be that in Caesar? But should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together. Yours is as fair a name. Sound them. It does become the mountain's best. Weigh them, it is as heavy. Conjure with them. Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. Now, by the name of all the gods at once, upon what need doth our singer fed, that he is grown so great? Now is it Rome indeed, and whom enough? And it only but one man? Oh, you and I have heard a father say, there was once a Brutus who had proved the eternal devil to keep his state as free as a king. That you do love me, Cassius, and nothing else. But you would work me to understand. What you have said, I will consider. What you have to say, I will, with patience hear, and find a time for both me to hear an answer to my things. Till then, I will be back, share my things. And now, my word has that simple short fire. The games are done. Caesar is returning. At the pass by, will cast the one. He will after his soft question tell at one and what he knows. I will do so. I thank you, Cassius, and these part that cure on his prayer. And all the rest, that I wish them praise. Casca will tell us what the matter.
Antonius,
Caesar, my lord.
let me have manner of it as a fat, sleek-headed men so they sleep on nights. Beyond Cassius and the lean and hungry. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
Fearing not, Caesar, we are dangerous. Caesar noble, common, and well-lived.
Would you were fatter, but I fear him not. But if my name was liable to fear, I do not know the man I should avoid as soon as that spare Cassius. He reads much. He is a great observer. He looks quite through the limbs of men. He loves the plays. He hears the music. Seldom smiles and smiles as of a sort, as if he has competition. Such men are never at their heart seized when they see someone. He holds power greater than nature, and thus they are very dangerous. I rather tell thee what to be feared than what I fear, for always I am Caesar. Come on my right hand, Antonius, for this year is death, and truly tell me what to think of.
You told about the girl. Will you speak with me?
Hi, Casca. Tell us what a chance to get. Caesar looks so sad.
Why, you have a chance. What do you want?
I should not then ask Casca what a chance to get.
Why, there was brown offered him, and being offered him, he couldn't buy back of his hand, and thus people were shot.
What was the second horse for?
Why, for that too.
I shouted thrice. What was the third rider?
Why, for that too.
Was the crown offered to him thrice?
And he was executed by price every time gentler than another, and when honest they were shot.
Who offered the crown?
Why, and
Anthony, what is the matter with Chaturdaska?
It was a mere foolery. I doesn't matter. I somehow had a long river town. It was not a brown either. It was one of his products. And as I told you, he put it by once. He offered it the third time, he put it by the third time, and still refused it. That was not such a devastating thrill. It was Caesar refusing crown. That's it. It had almost choked Caesar. For mine own part, I just laughed, but he had almost my lips, and his wings got head.
That's all, I breathe. What? It's Caesar's wound.
He fell down on the marketplace, foamed at mouth, and was speechless.
It's very right, he has the falling sickness. No, Caesar has it not, but you, I, an honest Kathora, we have the falling sickness.
I know not what you mean by that, but I'm sure Caesar fell down. If the tag had people, they would clap him and feast him. According had these feast and feast them, like they used to do to the players in the theater. I'm not romantic.
And then he came the sad away.
Eh,
Did Caesar say anything?
he spoke Greek.
So what of it?
Then I told that I will never look in the face again. But those four students smiled at one another and shook their heads. But for my own part, it was great to me. Prepare the fellow. There was more to the end, if I could remember it.
Would you submit me tonight, Kathora?
No, I promised court.
Will you dine with me tomorrow?
If I be alive and your mind whole and your dinner worth it,
Good, I'll expect it.
do so. Farewell both.
What a blunt fellow he was going to be. He was quick veteran when he went to school. So is he now, of any noble of old, of any noble enterprise. And so it is. For this time, I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you wish to speak with me, I'll come home to you. I figure before you, and I'll wait for you. I will do so. Till then, think of tomorrow. Well, Brutus, thou art noble, yet I see thy honorable metals may be brought, from that it is disposed. It means that noble minds keep with their life, for who's so firm that cannot be produced? Caesar does deal me hard, but he loves Brutus. If I were Brutus now and he were Cassius, he should not humor me. I will this night, in several hands and at his window through, as he became from several cities. And after this, let Caesar seek him for sure, for fear shake him, or words yet endure. As the moon passed, and nearly low behind the cloud, the plotters gathered, their face illuminated only by the faint light of night. The air is filled with anticipation, and the weight of their decision pressed upon them like a physical force. Will Brutus finally resort to join the conspiracy, or will his rounds consume him? Portia, Brutus is fine, since the turmoil that leads us have opened. But can she persuade to confide in her, or will the secrets of conspiracy remain locked away, even from those who loves? Let me introduce you to the characters of this scene. Ruja Kade as Brutus, Sohani Mulke as Portia, Shreyan Shibise as Cassius, Marie Konde as Casta, and Decius Brutus as Rashigorenka, Bhavya Kanath as Tribonius. Thank you.
It must be by his death. And for my part, I know no possible cause to scorn at him, but for Jandu. He would be drowned, and how that might change his nature? There's a question. It's a bright day that brings all the Adam, and it is very comfortable. Crown him, and I grant you put a string in him, that at his hill he may no danger with. Look in the clouds calling the vestry by which he did ascend, and so Caesar it. And so lest he
See thyself. Shall Rome speak, try, redress? Such instigations ought to be dropped, but I took them up. Shall Rome, etc. There must have been enough. Shall Rome stand under one man's law? What? Rome? My ancestor did from the streets of Rome to Falcon Drive when he was called a king. Am I entreated to speak in strife? And oh Rome, I make thee promise, if the redress to follow, that thou receive full petition at the hand of Brutus. They are the fashion. Oh conspiracy, say as thou to show that dangerous robe at night, when the other summer street. Oh that my where does the find a car dark enough to hide the conspiracy, piloted as not enough to the there is no path, with thy getting certain sort, nor labor but enough to hide thee from prevention. I think we are too good upon your rest. Good morning, Brutus. They will trouble you. I have been up this hour awake all night. Do I this man that someone of you? Yes, every one of them, and no man here, but honor you. And everyone doth wish that you but give the opinion of yourself, of which the noble Roman bears of you. This is Tribonius. He is welcome, Caesar. This is Decius. He is welcome. This is Casca. They are all welcome. What wants to get me to know to fix your eyes and eyes? Shall I entreat a word? Here lies the east. That further daybreak here? No.
Oh, pardon, sir. Oh, pardon, sir. Dark and yon grey lights that thread the clouds are messengers of the day.
You shall confess that your bold deceiving. Here, as I point my sword, the sun arises, which is a great way growing on the south, during the youthful season of the year. Some 2 months hence, up higher toward the north. He first presents his fire, and the high east stands to the capital, directly here. Let's swear our resolution. No, not at all. If not the place of man, the sufferance of our soul, the times of it. If these be motive things, then republicans have even men suicidal bed. So let high-sided tyranny range on the each and drop by logic. But in these, as I'm sure it will be fair enough, till you forget it was easy to learn the message of within, then country. What need we understand whether it was what are the wrongs that secret Romans or spoke about in short service? What are the wrongs that honestly do honestly wish that this shall be or is impossible? Where priest in covers and men God grace. Old Caesar carrying himself something false that well wrong. Let such creation as your child. Do not make the evil worship our enterprise. But what about Cicero? Shall we sound him? I think he will stand very strongly with us. Let us not leave him out.
No, by no means.
Let us have him for his silver hairs. It will purchase us a good opinion, and our judgment to put our hands, by which our youth and whiteness but bit appear, but all worried under his gravity. No, let us not break this man, for he will never follow anything that other men begin. Then leave him out.
Indeed, he is not fit. Shall no man else be touched, but only Caesar?
Well, urged precious, it is not me, but Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive of Caesar. We shall find him. As to annoy us all, to prevent, let Antony and Caesar fall together. Our course is to bloody Cassius, to cut the head off like a rat in death and then react. For Antony is but a little Caesar. Let us be sacrifices but not virtuous Caius. We all stand up against the spirit of Caesar, and in the spirit of men, there is no God. Oh, then that we could come by Caesar's spirit and not his nemesis. But alas, Caesar must be forced. Our purpose is necessary and not envious. And so reach to the common act. Virtuous and not moderate, for Mark Antony, not for he can no more than sit down with his clerical. Yet, I fear, the ingratiate love he bears to Caesar. Last but Cassius, do not think of it. If he loves Caesar, all that he can do is to listen, and thought of Caesar and that is much he should, but in the end, his foes, his violence, and much good.
There is no fear in him that he must die, but he will live and love his hereafter.
Please come to talk. The clock has stricken 3.
It is time to pass.
No, it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come for today or no, for he is grown up superstitious, grown up led, quite from the main opinion he had once of fantasy, of dreams and ceremonies.
Corns may be betrayed with cheese, elephant with holes, rats with glasses, lions with toys, and men with flatters. But when I say that he hates flatters, he says he does. But then being the most flattered. So let me come, for I gave him his mother true pet, and I will bring him to the capital.
Nay, we will all out there to fetch him. The morning comes upon. Well, leave you, Brutus, and friends, remember what you said, shown the true Roman.
Good countrymen, good countrymen, and very dozen Roman activities, returned the exploration for his country, and so good for the
Brutus, my lord,
Not only that, the chapter should be your mind. Portia, what need you? Where can I do now? It's not for your health just to come into a weak condition upon this normal morning.
not for your either. You ungently Brutus stole from the home, and less than I had supper, you suddenly arose and walked out, music and sang with your arms across. And when I asked what the matter was, you stared upon me with unreasonable. I urged you on. Then you scratched your head and too impatiently stamped with your foot. Yet I insisted. Yet you answered not. But with an angry gesture of your hand, really assigned to me. So I did. Brutus, dear my lord, make me acquainted with your mouth of leave.
I'm not very well, and that is all.
Brutus is wise, and were he not in health, he would embrace the means to combine it.
I swear to you, good Portia, go to bed.
Is Brutus sick? And is it difficult to walk and breathe when some of the rumors of the damp morning? What? Is Brutus sick? And will he steal out of his voice and then he dare the wild sensation of the night, and send the gloomy and unforced air to add unto his sickness? No, my Brutus, you have some sick offense within your mind, which by the right and mercy of my age, I ought to know of. And upon my knees, I charm you as I once commended you by all your arguments, and that you shall, which is always communication, that you unfold to me yourself your heart. Why are you ready? And what mental life would have in store for you? For there have been some things also, which did my blessings even from downstairs.
He is not dead, Portia.
I should not leave if you or gentle Brutus, within the bonds of our marriage, tell me, is it expected I should know no secret that appertain to you? Am I yourself? But I am good in salt or limited. And even if you are pleased to comfort your bed and talk to you sometimes, when I am but in the suburb from his good pleasure, if it be no more, Portia is Brutus's harlot, not his wife.
You are my true and honorable wife, as dear to me as the running fox that visit my
And
sad
what if this were true, then should I know the secret? I grant I'm a woman, but withal a woman not Brutus took to wife. I grant I'm a woman, but withal a woman well reputed, Cato's daughter. Think you I know someone like myself being so fired and honored? I have given strong proof of my constancy. Giving myself a vulnerable room here in the house. And I bear that with patience and not by my own secret.
You God, let me forgive this noble wife. Knox, Portia, go in a while and by the most shall partake the secrets of my heart. All the engagement I will constitute thee, all the character of my sad throne. Leave me with this.
So far we have been in Brutus's house, where Brutus got alone and gave way to his troubled thoughts. He made his mind that it must be at Caesar's death, then his freedom of Rome. Now let's move toward the next scene and step into Caesar's house. It's Ides of March, and Caesar had been disturbed by unnatural happenings as well as Calpurnia's dream about Caesar's statue spotting blood. Calpurnia pleads Caesar to stay at home and not go to Senate house, and for a moment her fear sways him. But at the juncture, Decius Brutus arrives, and however Caesar heads towards the Senate house. Now, will the conspiracy succeed? Will Calpurnia's dream come true? Will the audience witness assassination? To present the upcoming events, let me call Caesar, Kathora, Calpurnia, Lithuania, Decius Brutus Mohit Lazarkar, Brutus, Yashvardhan Ambekar, and Antony Govardhan.
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice had Calpurnia asleep cried out, "Help, they murder Caesar."
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to work for? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall fall. The things that threaten me never look but on my back. If they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they frighten me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts the most horrid sight seen by the watch. A lioness hath whelmed in the streets, and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce, fiery warriors fought upon the clouds in ranks and squadrons in right common war, which drizzled blood upon the Capitol. The noise of battle hurtled in the air. Horses did neigh, and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. O Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
What can be avoided, whose end is purposed by the very gods? Yet Caesar shall go forth. For these predictions are to the world in general as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no mercy. The heavens themselves blaze for the death of princes.
Cowards die many times before their death. The valiant never taste of death but once. Of all the wonders that I had ever heard, it seems to me more strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today, for it my fear that keeps you in the house is not your own. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate house, and he shall say that you are not well today.
Mark Antony shall say I am not well, and for thy humor I will stay at home today. Look, there is Justice Brutus. He shall tell them so.
Caesar, all hell. Good morrow, worthy Caesar. I come to fetch you to the Senate house.
And you are come and where have me done? To bear my greeting to the senators. Tell them, I will not come today. Cannot is false, and there I dare not, false. Tell them, I will not come today.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed and I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. This is enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your private satisfaction, because I love you, I will let you know. Calpurnia, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight she saw my statue, which like a fountain with 100 spouts, did run to her blood, and many lusty Romans came smiling, and bathed their hands in it. And these does she apply for warnings and portents, and evil imminent, and on her knee had begged me that I will stay at home today.
This dream is all amiss and interpreted. It was a vision fair and fortunate. Your statue spotting blood in many pipes, and many smiling Romans bath, signifies that from you the great Rome shall suck their reviving blood, and the great men shall press for tinctures, stains, relics, and cognizance. This by Calpurnia's dream is signified.
And this way have you responded it.
I have what you have heard, what I can say and know it now. The Senate has concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you shall send them a word you will not come, their minds may change. Besides, it will have to be rendered for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time, till Caesar's wife may quit her dreams. If Caesar shall hide himself, shall they not whisper, no, Caesar is afraid. Pardon me, Caesar, for my dear, dear love. To your proceeding bids me tell you this, and the reason to my love is liable.
How foolish do your fears seem now, Calpurnia. I am ashamed that I yield to them. Give me my robe, or I will go. Look, the Publius has come to fetch me. Welcome, Publius. What, Brutus? Are you done so early too? What is it o'clock?
Caesar, it's not an 8.
I thank you for your pains and courtesy. Go in, friends, and take some wine with me. And we, like friends, will straight away go together. Look, here's Mark Antony. The river's long nights. It's not standing up. Welcome, Antony.
So, most noble Caesar,
Go in, friends, and take some wine with me. And we, like friends, will straight away go together.
Every life is not the same. O Caesar, the heart of Brutus yearns to think upon this.
Just saw Caesar's persecuted conspirators to go and visit the capital. Right now, we just saw Caesar was persuaded by the conspirators to go and visit the capital. Even after Portia repeatedly had to stop him going. And further on, we have the crisis of the play. This is furthermore the scene. It forms the climax of the play. The preceding scenes had showed the rapid development of the conspiracy, which results in the murder of Caesar. Further on, we see that Caesar is entering the capital with a crowd waiting for him. He ignores everybody who tries to warn him and proceeds to participate in the hearing where he shows his arrogance. And at this juncture, he is stabbed by Castor, followed by the other conspirators. Caesar then dies with the words "end to Brutus" on his lips. Subsequently, Antony arrives. This is the hinge of the play. Antony emerges as a subtle and powerful champion of the dead Caesar. Now let me introduce to you the characters of this scene. First, we have Aditya as Soothsayer, Gurkhan as Artemidorus, Chayan as Brutus, Purvesh as Metal as Silver, Sarai as Antony, Satar as Casca, Ansh as Sena, Jiganshu as Servant. Thank you.
The Ides of March are come.
Hey Caesar, but not gone yet.
Hey, Caesar! This is scheduled. No, read my first. Mine's the suits and cylinders is there. Read it, Caesar.
What touches us ourselves shall be last served.
Read it out. Read it instantly.
What is the fellow mad?
what are you, your petition in the street? Come to the capital.
I wish your enterprise would try.
What enterprise, Publius?
Very well.
What sort of this Lena?
We wish today our enterprise might thrive. I fear our brother is discovered.
He makes the Caesar. Mark him.
Yes, God. Be sudden for we fear prevention. Brutus, what shall be done? If this is known Cassius or Caesar, which shall never done that. For this, I will slay myself.
Cassius, constant. Often Lena speaks from our purposes. Look, smiles, and Caesar does not change.
Are we all ready? What is now up? Caesar and his senate must redress.
Most high, most mighty, and most beautiful.
I must prevent these symbols. The scourgings and lowly courtesies might fire the blood of ordinary men, and turn preordinance and first degree into the law of children. Be not fond to think Caesar bears such rebel blood, that will be hard of it to quality. With that which melted fools, I mean sweet words. Low crooked courtesies and base menial funds. Thy brother by decree is banished. If thou dost bend and pray and fawn for him, I spurn thee like a cur of my way. No, Caesar thought not of, nor without a cause. Will he be satisfied?
Is there no voice more worthier than my own? We are most many the great lecture for the king of a banished brother.
I kiss the hand of my Caesar. And I agree that for this sake of I am even its realm of peace.
What, Brutus?
Pardon, Caesar, pardon. As no knife of the Cassius blood to forgive the judgment of Publius symbol.
I could be well moved if I were as you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me.
But I am constant as the northern star, of whose stupefacient and rusty quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks, but there's one in all doth holds on his place. So in the world it's well furnished with men, and men are flesh and blood and apprehensive. Yet in number I do know but one, unassailable holds on his back, unshaked of motion, and that I am he.
Oh, Caesar!
Hence thou wilt upon us.
Great Caesar.
Doth not Brutus his bootless need?
Speak! Act for me!
Brutus. So Brutus. Then
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead! Rebels, proclaimed, cried about the streets.
Some to the common pulpits cry out liberty, freedom, and enfranchisement.
People and senators, be not affrighted. Cry not, stand still. Ambition's duck displayed. Go to the pulpit, Brutus and Cassius. Where's Fabius?
Quite discontented and disputing.
Speak hands. Let some friend of Caesar's charge. Talk not of standing Fabius with cheer. There is no harm intended to a person, nor to no one else. So tell them, Fabius.
Where is Antony?
Fled to his house amazed. Men, wives, and children stare, cry out and run, as it were doomsday.
It's even knowing that we shall die. We know it is the time, and drawing days out that men stand all.
Why shall cut off so many years of life? Cuts off so many years of fearing death?
Grant that, and then death is a villain. So are we Caesar's friends that are upright this time of fearing death? Stoop, woman, stoop, and let us raise our hands to the elbows and rest in our swords.
Stoop then and wash. How many ages then shall some look be seen be anchored over its states ungone and actions yet unknown?
So, come see, the friend of Antony's.
Brutus, did my master bid me kneel? Bid me fall down. He bid me sit. Brutus is wise, noble, valiant, honest. Caesar is mighty, bold, royal, and loving. Say, I love Brutus, honored him and loved him. Say, I fear Caesar, honored him and loved him.
That master is a wise and brilliant human. I never thought he was. Tell him to come into this place, and by my honor, he will be depart untouched.
I am fetching presently.
Hey, every man away. Brutus shall lead, and we shall grace his heels.
Welcome, Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
Mighty Caesar, thou lies so low, and all thy conquests, triumphs, glories, spoils, shrunk to this little measure. Fare thee well. Gentlemen, I know not what you intend. Who else must be let blood? Who else is man? If I myself, there is no hour as fit as Caesar's that are, nor no instrument of harm that worth as those, your swords made rich with the most noble blood of all this world. I do beseech you, if you bear me hard, now, while your purple hands to reek and smoke, fulfill your pleasures.
Oh, Antony, let not a death of us. Though now we must appear bloody and full as by our hands at our present time. To see we do, yet see you put our hands, and this is the bleeding business they have done. Ours who see not, they are pitiful, and pity to the general wrong of truth. Have done this deed of Caesar, for a part, our swords have done twice.
I wish we may, but yet have I mind that fears him much, and my misgiving falls shrewdly to the purpose.
We will deliver you the cause, why I did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
Gentlemen, I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. gentlemen, what shall I say? My credit now stands on such slippery ground that one of two bad ways you must receive me, either a coward or a flatterer. That I did love Caesar, it is true. If then thy spirit were to look upon us now, would it not grieve to see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes, most noble, in the presence of thy gods? Pardon me, Julius, here wilt thou fall, and here do thy hunter stand, signed in thy spoils and crimson in thy wreath.
Mark Antony,
Pardon me, Caius Cassius, the enemies of Caesar will say this, then in a friend it is called modesty.
I blame you not for praising Caesar, but for compelled you to have with us, or shall be on and move forward.
Therefore I did shake hands with you all, but was of course swayed by looking down upon Caesar. Friends am I with you all, and love you all, upon this hope that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Our reasons are so full of good regard that for you, Antony, the son of Caesar, you shall be satisfied.
That's all I say. And I am moreover suitor that I may produce this body in the marketplace, and as becomes a friend, speak in honor of Caesar's funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, a word with you. You know not what you do not concern. Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how much people may be moved, by which he will utter?
By your pardon, I will myself to the pulpit first and show the reason of Caesar's death. For that then he shall speak, I will rest.
I know not what may fall, but I like it not.
Mark Antony, here you take Caesar's body, and you shall not in your funeral speech blame us, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar. And you tell that you do it by our permission.
Be it so, I do desire no more.
Prepare the body then and follow us.
Thou art the doings of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Go to the hands that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy, which like dumb mouths do ope their ruby lips, to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall befall the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all parts of Italy. And Caesar's spirit, raging for revenge, come hot from hell, with Ate by his side, and within these confines, in a monarch's voice, cry, havoc! You saw Octavius Caesar, do you not?
I do, Mark Antony.
Caesar did write for him to come to Rome.
He did receive his letter and is coming, and bid me say, by the words of mouth. Oh, Caesar!
Thy heart is big. Get thee apart and weep. Passion I see is catching. Perceive those beams of sorrow stand in thine eyes. Mine began to water. Is thy master coming?
He lies tonight within the 7 leagues of Rome.
Goes back to his field. Tell him what had chanced. Here is a dangerous road, a mourning road, a room of no safety for Octavius yet. Hie hence and tell him so. Yet, stay a while. Thou shalt not go back till I have produced this body in the marketplace. There, in my oration, I shall try how the people take the cruel issue of these bloody men. Lend me your hand.
It picks up directly after the assassination in scene 1, in which the conspirators, including Brutus and Cassius, assassinate Caesar instead. Now, in this scene, Brutus and Cassius enters the forum of the ground with a crowd of plebeians. Brutus addresses the crowd, explaining to the people that the cause of Caesar's assassination was the preservation of the Roman Republic from the Caesar's ambition to be king. Mark Antony, bringing in Caesar's corpse, refutes Brutus's charge against Caesar, and displays Caesar's wounds and reveals that Caesar had made the common people his death. Explained by Mark Antony's works, the common people set off to attack the conspirators. Now, at the end of the scene, we come to know that Brutus and Cassius are forced to flee like a madman out of the Rome. Now, I will visit introduce the characters who are performing the role. Brutus, Aradhyagulane, Antony, Aramale, and the citizens are other from one lake, other were targets for each another, and Ashwara Soto.
Give me audience friends. Cassius, go into the other street and partner. Those who want to listen to me, let them stay. And those that will follow Cassius, go. Public reasons shall be rendered of Caesar's death.
I will hear Brutus speak.
I will hear Cassius speak and compare their reasons.
I will be. Then follow and give me audience friends. Cassius, go into the other street and partner. Those who want to listen to me, let them stay. Those that will follow Cassius, go in.
I will hear
Shall be rendered of Caesar's death.
I will hear Brutus speak.
I will hear Cassius speak and compare their reasons.
The noble Brutus accented. Silence.
Be patient till the last. Lovers, countrymen, and lovers. Love me for my cause, and be silent that together. Believe me for my honor, and have respect to my honor that you may live. Then show me in your wisdom, and awake your senses, that you make a better judge. If there be any criticism, I may be a friend of Caesar. To him I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than if then that friend demand, and Brutus rules against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that Brutus loved Caesar less, but that he loved Rome more. Had Brutus Caesar living and die all slaves, then Caesar was dead to devour the freemen. As Caesar loved me, I plead for him. As he was ambitious, I slew him. Who is here so wise that God from his country? Any speak for him, and one offended. Who is here so rude that is not fear woman? If any speak for him, and one offended, I pause for a reply. None. None have I offended. Here comes his body on my market. Who though at no hand is there, shall receive its benefits. A place is common. So which of you shall not? With this I depart. And as I slew my best love for the good of the law, at the same dagger for myself, the country will be pleased with my death.
Bring him the shout so on to his arms.
Give him a statue with his ancestors.
Let him be Caesar.
Caesar made a part shall crown with Brutus.
Bring him with clamors and shouts on
Good
his arms.
gentlemen,
Be silent. Brutus speaks.
good gentlemen, let me depart alone. And for my sake, stay over attendant. Do grace Caesar's cause and grace his speech. Let me to Caesar's glories, by which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to take. And do entreaty, not a man shall depart till Antony has spoken.
Silence. Most noble Antony is here.
Let him go into the public chair. Noble Antony, go.
Brutus. But Brutus sake I am beholding you.
What does it say of Brutus?
He says for Brutus' sake. Gentle Romans, so friends, Romans, country, let me hear you. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise. The evil that meant to lives after them, the will of it. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it were a grievous fault. Grievously had Caesar answered. Here, under the league of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious. Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives home to Rome, was ransomed in the general Coppersfield. Did they said Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have pride, Caesar hath wealth. Ambition should be made of a sterner stuff. You all did see on you for God, and thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. Sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I may speak what I do. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to Brutus' beast. Men have lost their reason. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar. I must pause to his compassion. Methinks there is much reason to say this.
If thou consider rightly of the matter, Caesar has had great power.
As you masters,
Marty gods who not take the crown.
Poor souls, his eyes are red as far with dipping.
be so. He is the mark and but yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the man, and now lies in there, and none so poor to do him reverence. Oh, masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I would do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, then I will wrong such honorable. Here the parchment with the seal of Caesar, found it in his closet. It is his will. And but the commons hear this testament. Which part of me I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss that Caesar's wound, dip their napkins in his sacred blood, with the hair of him for memory.
Here it matters.
The
will is the testament.
And patient gentle Roman. It is not me to know how Caesar loved you. You must not read the will. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men. Being men, hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you, it will make you mad. It is good. Do not let your eat ass. What if you should? Oh, what could come of it?
Read the will, we will hear it at length. Read the Caesar's.
Will you be patient?
Yes.
Will you stay a while?
Yes.
I have overshot myself very wrong. Here I wrong the honorable men to stagger the stack Caesar.
They were traitors, honorable men.
The will, the testament.
Reading my guidance. You will compel me then to read the will. Shall I descend? Shall I come down? He said,
Come down.
Stand and ring around.
stand from the ears, stand from the body.
Room for Antony, most noble Antony.
There is not so much upon me, stand far off. You have tears, bad children. All you know this mantle. I remember the first time I was in the room. It was on a summer's evening. That day he overcame the Novia. Look through this place when Cassius daggered through. See what a rent envious Casca has made. Through this well-beloved Brutus stabbed, and as he plucked his cursed steel away, marks of the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved. Brutus so unkindly knocked out. For Brutus, as you know, Caesar's angel. Judge who you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude stronger than traitor's arms quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty heart. In his mantle, offering up his face, even in the base of Pompey's statue, which all the way and blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall it was, my countrymen! Then I and you, all of us fell down. Look you here, here is himself, marred as a sea traitor.
Oh, piteous spectacle!
Oh, noble Caesar.
Oh, awful day!
Oh, traitor, villains!
Oh, most bloody slide!
We will be revenged.
Revenge!
Oh,
About kill, fire, burn.
Not a traitor live!
Countrymen,
Be so, hear the noble Anthony.
good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of fear. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. And no orator as Brutus is, let me do me all, a plain blunt man, love my friend, yet they know full well that gave me public leaders to me. Be for Caesar. For I neither have wit, nor words, nor birth, nor action, nor the utterance, nor the power of speech to torment blood. I only speak the right now. But were I Brutus and Brutus Antony, there would an Antony who would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar, and that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny.
We will mutiny! We will burn house of Brutus! Seek the conspirators!
Yet hear me, my countrymen. Here is the bill which I spoke of. Read not that. Here is the bill under Caesar's seal. To every Roman citizen, he gave 75 drachmas.
Oh, most noble Caesar, we will revenge your death.
Yet here was my countrymen, please. Moreover, he had left you on his box, on his private arbor. You planted orchards on this side table, for you and for your heirs forever. There was a Caesar. When comes such another?
Never, never! Come away!
Away.
We will burn his body in the holy place, the brands of traitor houses.
Go, fetch fire.
Pluck down benches.
look down! Won't hear anything!
Take up his body.
Now let it drop. See, thou art. Take the food thou wilt. Very much.
Hello everyone.
Antony, Octavius, and Epicurus formed an alliance of legends. In the whole light of power, they parted over prescription dates, condemning innocent lives to lust of power. In this scene, the stakes are raised, and the stage is set for a bloody end. The Triumvirate's ruthless approach to gain power leads the rise of Rome's dominion in a balance. The characters in this scene are Antony, played by Ridima, Octavius by Janvi, and Lepidus by Lee.
Your brother too must that. Consent you, Lepidus.
I do consent.
Bring it down, Antony.
Upon conditions, Juliet should die. Who is your sister, Sir Mark Antony?
You should not. Look, this part I done. But Lepidus, go you to Caesar's house, fetch me the lion, and then we determine how to adopt his large relations.
What? Shall I find you here?
Or here, or at the capital.
This is a slight unmerited need to be set on errands. Is it fit? The three fold of are divided. He shall stand one of three sharing. So you thought him, and took his voice. We celebrate to that our black sentence and proscription of Davies, and see more days than you. And though we lay on this from this man, who tease ourselves for diverse tender fruits, he will bear it as well as gold, road, sweat and business, either death or living, as you point away. And having brought up my treasures, when he will, then take me down his road and turn him off, like with an empty ass and shake his ears and praise his bottoms. You may do so, but he can ride and very so is my boss of ladies, and for that I do appoint him a store of protector. It is a creature that I teach to fight, to build, to stop, and to retire beyond. His corporal motions provide by my spirits. And in some days is left his but so, he must be trained and taught and be good. A barren-spirited fellow, but that feeds on abject odds and emissions, when out of use and stayed by the men, begin his passion. Do not talk of it, but only as property. But of Davies. Now listen to great things. Brutus and Cassius are divine powers, adding a straight mechanism. Therefore, let our alliance be combined. Our best friends made, our means stretched. So let us presently go and sit in council. How covert matters must be best disclosed, and open perils soon as concerned.
Let us do so, for we are at the stake, and made with many enemies, and those that have smile in their hearts, also. Militants.
You find were gear up together to face Brutus and Cassius army. Antony is ready to use Lepidus in allied manner. Now, Act 4 Scene 2 takes place in Sardis in Asia Minor. Brutus and Cassius are in command of the army. They are joining at Sardis on their way to meet Antony and Octavius. Once united in their quest for power, now find themselves torn apart by discord and mistrust. Within their argument, Brutus informs that Portia is dead. Cassius expresses the fate soul. Brutus is visited by a ghostly apparition, the spectre of Caesar himself. The apparition serves as a harbinger of fate, underscoring the inexorable march towards the tragedy and the ultimate downfall of conspiracy. In this scene, Kathora is performing the character of Brutus, Sanskar Kothare is enacting the character of Cassius, and Siddesh Kapadia is portraying the character of Nasa.
Hello. and if not so, how would I have a brother?
Brutus, this sort of form of yours hides love. And whenever you do that,
Cassius, speak content. Speak your word softly. I do know you well. Before the eyes of both the armies are here, which will perceive nothing but love from us. Let us not wrangle. Bid them move away, and then Cassius, enlarge your lips in my tent, and I shall give you audience.
let Lucilius and Titinus guard our door. That you have wronged me with comparing this, you have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking brides here of Sidus. Where is my latest break when his side knew the man was slighted off?
You wrong yourself to write in such a case.
In such a time that this it is, every knight's offense should bear his comment.
Let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm, to say and mark your offices of gold to undeservers.
I, itching palm, you know that you have Brutus that speaks this.
The
Yes, by the court, these were your last words.
The name of Cassius honors this corruption, and chastisement doth therefore hide its head.
Chastisement?
Remember March? The Ides of March did not great Julius plead for justice sake, and now we contaminate our fingers with base bribes to sell mighty space of our large honors to such a trash. I had rather be a dog and be the moon than such a Roman.
Brutus, may it not be. I will not endure it to help me in.
Go to, you are not Cassius.
I am.
I say you are not.
Urge me no more.
Arrest right man.
Is it possible?
Hear me for I will speak. Shall I give way and room to your rash brother? Shall I be frightened when a madman stares?
Oh, ye gods must I endure all this.
On this side, O friend, till your brow and breaks. Go, show your slaves how godlike you are. Make your bondman tremble. You shall digest the venom of your spleen, that thou will split you.
Is it come to this?
You say you are a better soldier. Let it appear so. Make your wanting true. For my own part, I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
You wrong me. You wrong me everywhere, Brutus. I said an elder soldier, not a better. Did I say better?
If you did, I care not.
When Caesar has lived, he does not have thus moved me.
Peace, peace. You does not have so tempted him.
I does not?
No,
What does not tempt him?
for your life you does not.
Brutus, do not presume too much upon my love. I shall do that I shall be sorry for.
You have done that you should be sorry for. There is no terror Cassius in your threats. By heaven, I have got a point in my heart. Also, I sent to you for gold to pay my legions, which you denied. Was that done like Cassius?
I denied you not.
You did?
I did not. That was but the fool that brought my answer back. Brutus has right my heart. A friend should bear his friend's infirmities, but Brutus makes men greater than they are.
I would not, till you practice them on me.
You will love me not.
I do not like your faults.
A friendly act would never cease his faults.
But the flatterers would not, as the true appear as huge as high Olympus.
Come, come, young Octavius, and revenge yourself alone on Cassius. For Cassius is a weary of this world, hated by ones he loved, braved by his own brother, checked like a bondman, all his faults, set in a notebook to pass into my teeth. Oh, I could weep my spirit out of my eyes. Here is my dagger, and there is my naked breast. For I, like thee, God, will give you my heart.
Cassius, sheath your dagger. The angry minute shall have scope, and do whatever you want to. For this honor shall be yours. Oh, Cassius, you are like a lamb yoked with anger, which carries fire just as a flint bears it.
That Cassius lived, he but mirth and laughter when his brother. When grief and blood and tempered listen.
When I said that, I was ill-tempered too.
You confess so much? Give me your head.
And my heart too.
Oh, dear Brutus.
What's the matter?
Have you not loved me enough to bear with me? That rash humor my mother gave me makes me forgetful. I did not thought you would have been so angry.
I am sick of many griefs, Cassius.
Brutus, you never make use of your own philosophies till you give place for accidental elements.
No man bears sorrow better, for Portia is dead.
Huh? Portia?
She is dead.
How scape killing where I thrust his soul. Oh, insupportable touching loss. About what sickness?
Impatient of my absence and grief that young Octavius with Mark Antony have made themselves so powerful with this the tidings came that she died. In absence of her attendants, and when she felt distracted, swallowed fire.
And died so?
Even so.
Oh, immortal gods.
Welcome, good Messala. I received your letters in which you told that young Octavius with Mark Antony abandoning the expedition toward Philippi.
Myself have the letters with this concerned and all.
With what addition?
That by the order of prescription and laws of bills of ordinary, Octavius, Antony and Lepidus have put to death 100 of senators.
There in our letters do not well agree, for mine speaks of 70 senators being put to death by their proscription and Caesar being one.
Cicero won. Cicero is dead, and that by the order of prescription. Had you your letters from your wife, my lord?
No, Messala.
Nor anything written about her in your letters?
Nothing, Messala.
That he thinks is a strange.
Why do you all think of her?
No, my lord.
Now, as you are a woman, tell me true.
Then, like a Roman, bear the truth I tell. For certain, she is dead by some strange manner.
Why, farewell, Portia. We must die once, Masala, and by enduring that, Portia must die one day.
Even
I
so,
have now got the power to endure it.
even so, great men, great losses should endure.
I also have as much of a heart as with you, but still my nature could not bear it.
Well, let's get back to our work. What do you think of marching at Philippi presently?
I do not think it good.
Your reason?
Yes, it is. It is better than the enemy seek us. Will bury his soldiers, whilst we, like still, will be full of rest, nimbleness, and defense.
Good reasons must shall of course give place to vitamins. The people twixt Philippi and this ground do stand but in a forced affection, and they have grudged our contribution. The enemy marching along by them would be greater, added up, numbered up, courageous, and more refreshed.
Good brother, hear me.
Under your pardon, you must note beside that we have tried at most of our friends and sources, and we are at the height and ready to decline and lose all our virtues.
Then with your will, go on to Philippi. We will allow ourselves to meet them at Philippi. Good night, Dr.
Good night, my lord.
Very well. How will this paper work? So comes here. Is it the bigness of my eyes that brings up that monstrous apparition?
I will spirit, Brutus,
Oh, why I comes here?
to tell thee thou shalt see me at Philippi.
When shall I see thy?
I at Philippi.
Why thou see me at Philippi then?
Conspirator preparing to move to Philippi. This scene begins with Antony and Octavius witnessing Brutus's army arrival on the plain of Philippi in Macedonia. Antony and Octavius with their forces await Brutus, Cassius and their forces. In this verbal combat, Antony accuses Brutus of hypocrisy in assassination and also blames the conspirator for the cowardly way in which they have killed Caesar. Meanwhile, Cassius confides to Messala that it is his birthday, but he fears that it will be his death day too. He speaks of bad omens that suggest the defeat of his side. Now let me introduce the character of this scene. Narki is performing the character of Octavius. Ovi is portraying the character of Antony. Niharika is presenting the character of Cassius. Kirti is presenting the character of Messala, and Tanishka as a messenger. Thank you.
the upper regions. It proves not so. The badgers are at hand. They mean to warn us that Philippa here. Answer it before we do demand of them.
I have been their bosses, and I know who have put the grit. They could be content to visit other places, come down with fear of me bravely, thinking by this face, fastening your thoughts that they have courage. It is not so.
Where you generals, the enemy comes on in a gale and show. The bloody sign of battle is not out. It's something to be done immediately.
Octavius, lead your battles of your for the left hand of the Seven King.
Upon the right hand, I keep down the left.
Why do you cross me in this exigent?
I do not cross you, but I will do so. Stand fast, Enenius, we must come and talk. Mark Antony, shall we give a sign of battle?
No, Caesar. We will answer on that charge. May 4, the general will have some words.
Still not until the signal.
Words before those? It's so particular.
Not that you love words better, as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes of failures.
In your bad shoes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the whole humane Caesar's heart, and longly hail Caesar.
Antony, the portion of her nose are yet unknown. But for your words, they rob the hip and left them honeyless.
Not stingless too.
Oh yes, and soundless too. For you have stolen their buzzing antennas and the revising thread before you stay.
And so did not so. When a wild tigers attacked one another, on the sides of Caesar, we showed wings like apes, found like hounds, kissing Caesar's feet. Will it with them, like a bird. Struck behind Caesar on the neck. Oh, flatter us?
Flatter us? Now, Brutus, think yourself. This tongue had not offended. So today, Cassius might approve. Come the call. If I leave, make us wait. The brood of peace will turn to red drops. Look, I throw this word against the conspirators. When he do that, it will go up again? Never. Caesar's 33 wounds will be avenged. Or if another Caesar have slaughtered the souls of traitors.
Caesar, thou cannot die with traitors' hands unless thou brings them with thee.
So I hope I was not born to damn Brutus' food.
Oh, if thou wert the noblest of thy race, young man, thou would not die more honorable.
A pretty school boy, worthless of such honor. Join with a master and a leveler. Old Cassius still. Come, Antony, away, defiance, traitors, hurry not it. If you dare to fight today, come to the field. If not, then you have stomachs. Wind now, blow wind, swell below and swim bar. The storm is up and all is on the hazard. Messala, this is my word. As this very day was Cassius born. Give me thy hand, Messala. Be thou my witness that, against my will, as Pompey was, I was compelled to sit upon one battle all our liberties. You know that I had a bigger strong, and in his opinion, now I changed my decision, and partly credit himself to research. Coming from Sardis on a former ensign, to my eager's will, and there he was, charging and feeding from a soldier's hand. Would he feel by his consulted us? In this state, 2 ravens, crows, and kites loud and head, and downward look at us like we were sleeping. The shadow Sima cannot be most fatal, under which our army lies, ready to give up the ghost. Believe not so. I but believe it partly, for I am fresh of spirits and result of it all balance very constantly. Now, most noble Brutus, the gods today stand friendly, that we may, lovers in peace, lead on our days to an end. But since the affairs of men is still uncertain, let's reason with the words that may be fought. If we do lose this battle, is this the very last time we shall meet together? What are you then determined to do?
See the battle of that philosophy, for this had to give gate of the death. Visit it with himself. I do not have, but I did find it carbon and by. For the fear of what might fall to prevent the type of life. Arming myself with patience for the evidence of some high powers that govern us.
Then, if we lose this battle, we are contented to let it triumph through the streets of Rome.
No, Cassius, no, think not that ever this will go bound to Rome. He wears too great a mind. But this same day must end that will the eyes of mankind. Whether if we do it again, I don't know. Then
my fellow Brutus. If we do meet again, we'll smile at you. If not, it's true that this parting was well made.
Why then, lead on. Oh, that a man might know. The end of this day's business ere it come.
In the plain of Philippi, the battle reigns on, and the fate of Rome hangs in balance. This is Act 5 in which Cassius' war begins, and his army, entered an army routed to his closest enemy. In this scene, Titanus is mistakenly been captured, and Cassius made a desperate decision to end his own life. The tragic culmination of Lord Leader downward spiral. This is poignant scene, exploration of complicities like honor, loyalty, and human cost of war. Now, I would like to introduce the character. Brutus is performed by Tomoae, Cassius by Anushka Sankar, Titanus by Rudra Agrawal, Pidarius by Amravati, and Vesala by Parikshit.
British compass. What news, sir? Sir, what news?
Readiness is a close roundabout confidence that takes him on the spot. Now, some light upon him, and he's captured, and they rejoice with joy.
Come down, behold no more. What I am to live so long, to see my best friend, take a look at my face. Come hither, Sirrah. In Parthia did I take thee prisoner, and then I swore thee saving of thy life. Then whatsoever I did with thee, thou shouldest attempt it. Come now, and keep thine oath. Now, be a free man. And with his good sword that ran through Caesar's bowels, search this bosom. Stand up to answer here. Take down the hills. For this final time and this final moment. And when my face is covered as it is now, guide thou the sword.
Yes, I'm pleased, but it would not happen so. Oh, Cassius, we doubts have run far away, and no Roman shall take note of him.
Caesar, thou art revenge. Even with the sword that kills me.
These tidings will welcome for Cassius. All it is considered when Darius is born. None of this is.
It's not that that lies not there.
He lies not like the living. Oh my heart.
It's not that he.
No, this was he was. But Cassius is no more. Oh setting sun. As in the red rays thou dost sing tonight. So in his red blood, Cassius' day is said. The son of Rome is said. Clouds, dews, dangers come. Mistrust of our success had done his deed.
Mistrust of good success had done this deed. Oh, faithful error. Oh, melancholy sight. Why dost thou show to the actions of men the things that are not? Oh, error, soon conceived. Thou never comest unto a happy birth, but kiss the mother that engendered thee.
What, Pindalus? There are no Pindalus.
Go sing him to yes, as I go to meet my Lucas, trusting his support into his ears. I may say trusting it, from piercing steels, and darts of them shall be as welcome to his ears, despite of these sights.
Hi, Masala, why is it Pindalus the way? Pindalus, where are you, Pindalus? Yes. Why did you send me both Cassius? Did it not be thy friends? And did they not put this brother victory on thy brows? Alas, thou hast misconstrued everything. But told it thee.
Take this garland on thy brows.
Brutus, thou peace and see how I regard thy Cassius. By your leave, gods. This is Roman's part. Come, Cassius, sword and find me this heart.
Where my sir, body lie?
Go yonder, experience
Hideous face is upward. O Julius Caesar, thou art mightiest, thy spirit walks abroad, and guides our swords into your own proper interests. Two of these Romans living such as this, the last of all the Romans, fair vision. It is impossible that ever Rome will breed thy fellow. I owe you more tears, my friend. I owe you more tears than you shall see me pay to this dead man. I shall find time, Cassius. I shall find time. Come therefore and send his body. Their funerals should not take place in our camp, lest it discomfort us. Come, young Cato, and come, Lucilius. Let us head to the battlefield. Plagius, set our battles to 3 o'clock. Let's try our fortune in the second battle.
In the previous week, we witnessed an army led by Cassius defeated the enemies. Cassius orders Darius to kill him. Finding that Cassius is dead, he retains Jesus. Now, we are in the battlefield of Philippi, and we witness the tragic end of Brutus with the keep of Caesar on his legitimum and the shadows of the greatest Roman of them all. Here ends the tragedy with the resolution of the main action. Caesar has been avenged. Brutus has won more honor by his defeat than Maximus Octavius by his victory. Now let me introduce you to the characters. Brutus will be played by Vedanta, Philippus by Parthius, Dardanius by Milan Somali, Polyphemus by Ibrahim Kathora, Strato by Koshin Sarda, Antony by Asif Shukare, Octavius by Ishika Tawani, and Messala by Sophia Sheikh.
Studying a shoulder torchlight, but my lord, he came not back. These leaders claim, what if?
Come here, Lucilius. Slaying with the world is creed in fashion. Art, Lucilius.
What? I cannot. No. What for all the world?
Listen, robbers.
I'd rather kill myself.
Can't be Dardanius.
Shall I do such a deed?
Oh, Dardanius,
Oh, Clicus.
what your request? Did Brutus meant to leave?
Kill him, Clicus. Look, you meditate.
How is that noble vessel full of grief that it will run over his eyes?
Come here, Portius. This over.
What is my lord?
Why this good Portius? Post of Caesar appeared 2 several times. Once at Sardis, and last night at 50 streets. Nothing. My eyes.
No, not so, my lord.
Saint, I know this. Thou sees the world how it goes. Your enemies and beat us to it. It's better to live in ourselves than to carry the bushes. Good Barnabas, thou knowest that we went to school together. For that number four, will come over us for by standing on it.
That's not an office for a friend, my lord.
Fly! Fly, my lord! There is no tarrying here.
Farewell to you, and you, good Barnabas. Strato, all this while the wise ministry, farewell to Strato. My heart, the joy and the form of man that was true to me. I shall have glory to the losing day or the Octavius and Mark Antony. So much wild professionality. Farewell you all at once, for this is disturbed and almost ended his life's history. The night hangs upon my eyes, the moon's rest, and able to take his heart. Fly, my lord. Hence, I propose. I please shadow, stay out my lord. Thou art instead of respect. Thou life is a smash upon it. From that honor, if thou wouldst go, turn your face, once around, if thou shadow. Very well, my lord. Caesar, now this cannot be half suitable. Caesar, you are next.